Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we will cover one more interesting topic, that is understanding the houses in the horoscope which affect or influence our education. So the kind of education you receive, the kind of support you get for your education, the hurdles which you may face in your educational path, all this can be determined by examining the houses in your horoscope. So in this video, let us try to understand which are the houses which influence our education and at which point do these houses influence our education. Om Namah Shivaya. So now let us look at this chart. Now to determine the houses impacting your education, you should first know what is your ascendant or lagna. Okay, so the time at which you are born, the sign rising on the eastern horizon is known as your ascendant or lagna, and that becomes the first house in your horoscope. Now for the sake of simplicity, in this example I have assumed that the ascendant is Mesh Lagna or the sign of Aries, and the sign of Aries is the first house in the horoscope of this person. So which houses impact the education that a person is going to receive? So it is the second house, the fourth house, the fifth house, the ninth house, and also the eighth house from the ascendant. I have not shown the eighth house here, but the eighth house also impacts the education that a person receives. Now let us see why the second house impacts the education that we receive. The second house represents our family. Okay, it represents the family in which you are born. It also represents your speech. It also represents the wealth that you are going to receive in life. Okay, so the second house is also known as the Dhana Bhava, okay, or the house of wealth. Now, in the early stages of a person's life, he is mainly dependent on the kind of parents he gets, the kind of support he receives from his family members to get him admitted to a good school, to a good institution. Okay, and that is the starting point of your career or of your education. So the planets placed in the second house, the lord of the second house and its placement, and the aspects on the second house of other planets, they impact your pre-primary education. Okay, so the second house is very important in ascertaining or determining the kind of pre-primary education you get, the kind of support you will receive from your family in gaining that education. So if the second house has benefic planets such as Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, or even the moon, then you are definitely going to get a strong support from your family, and that will lay the foundation for your future education. If the second house contains malefic planets, for example Ketu, okay, Mars, conjunction of Mars and Saturn, or conjunction of Mars and Rahu, okay, then it indicates a struggle in receiving that education. Okay, so you may not get it very easily, and the kind of support your family will give you in getting that education will be very less. For example, your parents may belong to a very poor family and they may not want you to study. A typical example is, say your father is a farmer, okay, and he wants you to continue in that profession. He does not want you to go to a school to study or to do something. Okay, so this is where the second house comes into play. The second house is the house that lays the foundation for your education, and it represents the education till the pre-primary stage. Now, the next thing is merely belonging to a good family, okay, or even if your parents have all the wealth in the world and they admit you into a good school, still you need the ability to grasp the teachings, to learn what is being taught, okay. You need the mental capacity. Now, where is this mental capacity judged from? It is judged from the fourth house, okay. The fourth house represents our emotions. It represents our mental strength, our grasping power, okay, and it also represents our mother. The fourth house also represents the peace of mind, the comforts, the real estate, and the other property that you will get in life, okay. So again, if the fourth house has benefic planets such as Jupiter, Moon, Venus, and Mercury, okay, if Mercury is there, particularly your grasping power will be very strong. I am assuming here that Mercury is powerful and exalted, okay. Jupiter gives you the higher knowledge, he gives you the higher strength required to attain that education, okay, and Venus makes you very creative. So the fourth house is also an important house determining your education, mainly till the end of your school life. The fourth house also tells us the kind of comforts that you are going to receive, the easiness with which you can grasp the learning, okay, and the happiness or joy that you will get from your education. The fourth house, being the 12th house from the fifth house, okay, is also representing how you are going to expend your Purva Karma, because the fifth house is the house of Purva Punya Karma, okay, and the fourth house is the house of loss from the fifth house, right? It is the 12th house from the fifth house, and therefore it represents the loss of the fifth house. That is how you are going to expend your Purva Punya Karma. Next, let us move to the fifth house. The fifth house is the natural house of intellect or knowledge, okay. It is the house representing our intellect. It is also the house representing our children. It is the house representing our past punya karma, as I have explained previously, okay. So if you have done a lot of good work in your previous lives, then generally you will find that the fifth house lord is strong, okay. The fifth house will have benefic planets placed in it, and the fifth house and the fourth house combined together, they determine your intellect and your grasping power and the kind of knowledge that you have. So the fifth house is very important for education, but along with that you also have to look at the fourth house and the second house. If the fifth house lord is well placed, definitely you are going to have a high amount of knowledge, okay. If the fifth house has benefic planets in it, it will make it easier for you to gain that knowledge. So the fifth house determines the kind of education that you are going to receive till your college life mainly, okay. Now let us go to the next house, that is the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of dharma, okay. It is the house of good luck, and it is the house of higher spiritual learning, okay. So if your ninth house has an exalted or a powerful Jupiter in it, then you will be a very righteous person, okay. You will have a high amount of spiritual knowledge, and this house represents the real knowledge, that is the knowledge you gain once you are out of college and you face the real world. Education is said to be complete only when you face the real world, the real challenges, and successfully overcome those challenges and become a better person. Now you may be wondering, are these the only houses that impact education? No, there is one more house, that is the eighth house. Although I have not shown it in this diagram, the eighth house is also the house that impacts education. Why? Eighth house is the house of secret things. Okay, eighth house represents buried things. It represents hidden knowledge. It represents occult knowledge. Okay, so whenever planets such as Moon, Ketu, etc. are placed in the eighth house, okay, the person generally has a tendency to learn occult knowledge. Okay, this occult knowledge can be anything. It can be astrology, it can be tantra. Okay, so there are different types of occult knowledge, and when the eighth house has planets like Moon or Ketu, there is a strong tendency to move towards occult knowledge. Now, this is a secret knowledge. Generally, when you talk to a person, you may not know that he has occult knowledge. He knows tantra, he knows astrology, etc. Okay, so this is the hidden or the buried knowledge. Another thing is, if the fifth house lord is placed in the eighth house, okay, and the fifth house lord is weak in the eighth house, it indicates a break in your education. This is because the eighth house is also the house of suppression. It is the house of misfortunes and accidents. Okay, so many a times what happens is, we often see that students lose a year. Many a times they meet with accidents or they get some illness just before their exams, and this is where the eighth lord comes into play. The eighth house comes into play. If the fifth lord is placed in the 12th house, okay, 12th house represents a distant place. Okay, so you may receive your education in a distant land or in a foreign country. Okay, at the same time it also indicates high expenditure. Okay, so you may spend a lot of money to receive that education. Now, do the 10th house and the 11th house also impact education? Yes, they do impact education, because if you have planets in the 11th house, they will aspect the 5th house. Similarly, if you have planets in the 10th house, they are going to aspect your 4th house. Okay, so whenever Saturn is placed in these houses, that is the 10th house and the 11th house, and he aspects the 5th house and the 4th house, it indicates a certain amount of struggle required to obtain that education. Saturn is a karmic planet, okay, and whichever house he aspects, that house is bound to have struggles. Okay, so if Saturn is placed in the 10th house or the 11th house, he is going to aspect the 5th house or the 4th house. Okay, and this indicates struggles in getting the education. It indicates a lot of hard work which you have to put in to get that level of education. Finally, one thing we must remember is that the ascendant lord has to be strong. Okay, because the ascendant lord represents your physical body. So if your physical body is not strong, that is the ascendant lord is weak or placed in the 6th house, then you are going to face many diseases and many challenges, and these can hamper your education. So friends, this was my analysis of the houses in the horoscope which impact our education. Okay, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by hitting the subscribe link. To reach out to us, please email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com, or you can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com, or download our mobile application Kamath Astrology from Google Play Store. So friends, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you shortly soon with another video. Till then, take care. Bye. Have a nice time.